one of the things Felicia and I were talking about was how to use the internet just a bit more wisely when it comes to your job search, and more so than often now with COVID and we're all pretty locked down and we're not allowed out for certain reasons. Using the internet is almost like our window to the world, and we can use that window to network for jobs. So we've looked at Indeed and we've looked at how we can search for vacancies online. And what I'm going to show you is how you can search for companies online, because only 20% of vacancies are actually advertised. There's a big lump of roles and opportunities out there that we're not actually seeing on the likes of Indeed and job search sites and in Windows and wherever else. And this is what we call networking, basically. It's finding those hidden jobs, that hidden job market. And one of the ways that we can do that is we can have a look for companies. So I'm going to have a look. I'm going to think, right, what do I do for a living? What am I looking for? I am a care worker and I need a care job. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to search for care companies. And I'm just going to type it in, care companies, if I can type, in Halifax. That's where I live. Okay. So this will bring up care companies in Halifax, basically. And I can go through them and I can just look on their pages and see if they have any vacancies, because they might not be advertising on the likes of Indeed. Something that Google does quite well now is this. So they bring up the list and they put it on a map for you as well. So you can go to view all and that will actually take you to this site, which is good. Google Maps, but it's with the companies that you've searched for. So you can see already we've got a number of companies there that we can have a look at. And this is basically what you're doing, you're networking. So I'm going to have a look at this one. I'm going to go to their website. Okay, so you can see immediately here on the front page, join our team. So they've obviously got a page that is dedicated to recruitment. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to have a look at this. Okay, I've got a caregiver here. So it's drivers only, which you tend to find with care jobs, to be honest. But this is just giving you an example. You can do this for any type of job, okay, I'm interested in that, so I click on that. So you get the idea. So what I've done there is I've gone to their website and I can see that they're recruiting. The other good thing about going direct to a company and seeing on their website is that you go straight to the application process. Sometimes you get a contact here, look, Rahida Patel. So we can see that, Rahida is a contact. You can find out how you ring them and have a chat about the job. If you've got the confidence to do that, I would really recommend you do that, because you make that employer remember you a bit more as well, so you don't get lost in the crowd. So there's lots of different ways that you can use the internet to network. Just go back to this. Go back. So I've put my interest into that job now. Great. Done that. I've applied for that. Fantastic. Okay. Go to the next one. So you can keep going down. Have a look. Some of them won't have a site, for jobs, but they will have an area where you can contact them. So often when you go to these sites, the job bit is in the about. So if you can't see it immediately, like the last one, you can go to about, and usually you'll find jobs and careers and recruitment in that bit there. So again, you can apply through the company site. The other thing you could do if they don't have that option is you can go to the contact us page. And you can look here, look, there's an email address. So you know what, there's no option on here to apply, but I'm going to copy that email address and I'm going to send them an email with my CV. So I'm going to go to my inbox here, copied the address. I'm going to compose an email. Okay. And then you would just put a little covering letter to whom it may concern. If you've got a contact on the website, brilliant. If not, this is fine. and then you would just say, please find attached my CV in application for any suitable care roles you may have. I look forward to hearing from you. So you could bump that out a little bit. Of course you can. You know, but just to give you an idea of the networking side, you know, and then you would attach your CV. If you don't know how to attach, I'll show you actually. So you just click on that desktop, and then you just click on my CV. There you go. I'm not going to send that obviously because I'm not actually applying for that job, but it just gives you another way of getting your details to a company that you might want to work for. Okay. And you just work through the list, you know, but you know, as a care worker looking for work, that all of these companies you've searched for are care worker roles, are care companies, should I say. So therefore, they're going to be relevant to the type of jobs, if they have them, that you're looking for. So that's one way of being able to use Google to your advantage when job searching. Another way is looking at Royal Mail Postcode Finder. So it's a little bit more complicated, but just to give you an idea, I'm going to use Lowfields Business Park in Elland as a little bit of an example here. But what you can do is, you know, on Lowfields Business Park that there's a lot of companies on there, and most of them will be, you know, manual-based sort of manufacturing, distribution type companies. But it doesn't necessarily mean that they're just looking for those kind of workers. Great if you're one of those kind of workers, because you can, you know, bob your CV over to them. But also, you know, these companies need receptionists and administrators and managers and, you know, whatever else makes a company tick. So what I'm going to do is on Google Maps here, and I've just typed in Lowfields Business Park and it's brought it up. So you can see here, this is the business park. You can see all these little streets here for this business park. Now you've probably come across before, if you've been unemployed, you've probably come across somebody saying to you, oh, you need to take your CVs out and drop them in at companies. We can't really do that at the minute with COVID. So we're going to use Google Street View to see what's going on. So I'm going to click on satellite, bottom left hand corner there. And this shows you, look, how many different companies we've got on here. All these squares are buildings with companies in. And I'm going to go to the bottom right hand corner and you see this little orange man here. And I'm going to grab him. So I click my mouse over him, my hand grabs him, and then I keep my finger on the mouse and I drag him where I want to be. Okay, so I'm going to drop him. There's quite a lot going on there. I'm going to drop him there. Let's see what's happening. Okay, so this shows us the street view. Okay, so immediately we can walk down the street, but we're just doing it online. So first thing we see, company. I'm going to try and pronounce that. Mitutoyo. Okay, don't know what they are, but what we can do is we can take that and we can Google them. I've never heard of them. One second. Mitut. There we are. Okay. Interesting. Try the website. Okay. So, here we are. A company I've never heard of and probably don't advertise on Indeed as well. I'm going to go to the bottom of the page and see if there's, here we are, job opportunities. Okay, so they do have a job page. Okay, so the head office is not based in this area, but they do have a presence in this area, which they will have staff. So the roles that they've got at the minute are not here. They're in the southeast and southwest, but we do know they have a presence in Halifax. So I think it's worth, here we go, look, there's an email address. We can copy that email address, send our CV, and, you know, in that email we can say, you know, I've noticed that you have a site in Halifax, in Elland, do you have any vacancies? You're basically just asking the question. Please find attached my CV for your perusal. Look forward to hearing from you. Again, you've introduced yourself to another company that you didn't know was there and didn't know was recruiting. What they might do is come back and say, we're not recruiting at the minute in Halifax. Thank you for your time and your CV and whatever else. That's fine. But, you never know. They might come back and go, actually, yeah, do you know what? We are recruiting in Halifax and these are the roles. So if you don't ask, you don't get. That's the main thing. So again, I've just gone around the corner and you can see here, there's another company here, Smith Brothers Contracting Limited. So you would do exactly the same there. And you would Google them, go to their website, check their job page. If they haven't got any vacancies for you to apply for, send them an email with your CV and ask them if they've got any vacancies. And you just keep doing that, basically. You walk down the street and have a look at these companies. I'm a bit nosy, to be honest, so I really enjoy doing this. But I'm a bit sad like that. But yeah, it's quite a useful way of discovering different companies and getting your name to them, basically. It's this one over here. Vapor Cloud. Ooh, gosh, okay, that's interesting. So again, you would Google Vapor Cloud Elland and see whether they have any vacancies. So you would just keep doing that, guys, and that just gives you another way of finding potential opportunities for you.